You're listening to the Agony Column News Report featuring interviews, phone interviews, reports from live book events and festivals, and conversations with readers. You can find additional news, interviews, book reviews, and more 5 days a week at the Agony Column website at trashotron.com/agony.
It appears we all share the same moral network and systems and tend to respond in similar ways to similar issues. The way we differ, not our behavior, but our theories about why we respond the way we do and the weight that we give those different moral systems. Understanding that our theories and the value that we place on them are the source of all our conflicts would go a long way, it seems to me, in helping people with different belief systems to get along. Our brain has evolved neurocircuitry that enables us to thrive in a social context. Even as infants, we make judgments and choices and behave based on the actions of others. We prefer others who are helpful or even neutral to others who hinder. We understand when another needs help, and we engage in altruistic helping. Our extensive mirror neuron system gives us the ability to understand the intentions and emotions of others, and from this information, our interpreter module weaves together a theory about others. We also use the same module to weave a story about ourselves. As our social context changes through the accumulation of knowledge about our very nature, we may want to change how we live and experience our social life, especially with respect to justice and punishment. This leads us to the story about how we incorporate social dynamics into personal choice, how we figure out the intentions, emotions, and goals of others in order to survive, and understand how social process constrain individual minds.
Michael Gazzaniga is a professor of psychology and the director for the SAG Center for the Study of Mind at the University of California, Santa Barbara. He's the director of the Summer Institute in Cognitive Neuroscience, president of the Cognitive Neuroscience Institute, and is the director of the MacArthur Law and Neuroscience Project. His books include Human, The Science Behind What Makes Your Brain Unique, The Ethical Brain, The Science of Our Moral Dilemmas, and The Mind's Past. His new book is Who's in Charge? Free Will and the Science of the Brain. Thank you for joining me, Michael.
Thank you.
This is such an interesting book, and as I read this book, I began to think back on the many interviews I've done with writers of fiction. And as I've done and accumulated these interviews, it's come to me that I thought, well, humans are really a narrative.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?